ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with the jab. Blocks that jab. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He misses with that straight left. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Jab slightly off target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. How about that time counter shot? Throw a shot, they get countered. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers are watching your every move, that every switch.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throws the jab but does not score. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. And shoot. Throws the uppercut but misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last one. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
A perfect counter shot. These two were made for each other. A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Oleksandr. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both trying for a knockout. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Do you believe this? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? He misses with that jab. Nice, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got...
It's the same again.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Counter punch. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. You gotta like what you're seeing as we... And down goes Oleksandr Usyk. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Oleksandr. Let's start the 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
These two fighters are made for one another. They exchange punches. A perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, did you see that? Kovalev is tased. How are they still standing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
They exchange punches. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk. Here we go, it's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. As well to block that left jab. Beautiful counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. Misses with the straight left. There's a counter shot. Punch. 3 Through the straight left, but it won't score. Uh-oh, the crusher in trouble. Let's talk about Oleksandr. There's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The big cat goes down. And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I've got to see that again.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Perfect counter shot. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
The unified heavyweight champion is down! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was her.